ask this question to everybody that comes on the show. I always get different answers. But Trayvon Ali, when did you fall in love with wrestling?
It was back in 2005, I want to say. I was flipping through the channels, and then I saw it was the Undertaker's entrance, and I was like, I don't know what this is, so I flipped it, and then I flipped back because I was like, I don't know what this is, but I want to find out. It was the Undertaker versus Jeff Hardy, and I sat there and I watched that match, and I watched the rest of the show, and after it went off, I spent the next 7 days trying to find it again until it was that next Monday, and I found it, and I was hooked ever since. And from there, I found TNA back when it was the six-sided ring. Watching Round the Truth Killings, watching Beer Money, and just watching all that, and just growing up and watching it, just like it just stuck with me. And I was like, there's nothing else that I really want to do. There's nothing that makes me feel the way that wrestling feels.
Oh man, did you play any sports in like school growing up? Any?
I wrestle.
See, it was a natural, easy transfer. You know what I'm saying? That was
Yeah,
a good turnover. Did any of your amateur wrestling skills? Do you use any of those now in your professional wrestling career?
oh, of course. One of the biggest things in amateur wrestling is popping the hips, getting low, and make sure you get that explosiveness. So now, whenever I do my suplexes and my power bombs or any like power moves, basic like that, pop the hips. It makes the move more explosive. It makes it more impactful. So, and it's a lot less on my back. So that's like all over. It's all over my any of my wrestling moves. Just making sure it's as effective, impactful, and harms my body the least. So I can keep doing this.
Okay. So what was your wrestling record before you transitioned into professional wrestling?
It was all right. It wasn't like crazy. I didn't really. I was more focused on the cutting weight and being at my 170 versus building muscle and making sure I was strong enough for it. So, I mean, I think I finished maybe in my senior year, I was probably like 15 and 12. Like, it was not great by any stretch of the imagination, but
But you won 15. Yeah.
yeah, you know, I won more than I lost. That's
There
the
you
thing.
go.
What made you decide to do wrestling in school?
Professional wrestling.
Okay.
They said, "Oh, we do wrestling," and I was like, "Really?" So then they're going to the practice, and I'm like, "Where's the ring? Where are the ropes?" Like, "Oh no, here's the mat," and I was like, "This isn't what I see on TV," but I did it. I did it, and I love that too. Just not as much as I love professional wrestling.
Okay. Did you ever feel like you ever wanted to do anything else besides professional wrestling, like any other sport?
No, there was literally nothing else that I ever wanted to do. Um, that goes sport wise, it's occupation wise. There's literally nothing I've ever wanted to do as much as I want to wrestle.